Hello church, we're starting the book of Zechariah today for our daily Bible reading. And word of the day is Zion. Now Zechariah, since we're starting off, it's the second to last book of the Old Testament. Zechariah was written around the 500s BC, around the same time as Haggai, who is also another prophet. Zechariah was the grandson of a priest Edo. We see that as it kind of gives his lineage here, so we know he's from the tribe of Levi. And during this time is when Israel is moving back into Jerusalem. This is a post-exile period of time where they were punished, they got taken into captivity. Now they're starting to return and rebuild the city and the temple and the walls. And so Zechariah is one of the prophets speaking at this time. And one of the words we're going to look at, our word of the day, is Zion. Now, this word is used roughly 150 times in the Old Testament, right? So it's used a lot, and it has a lot of various usages. It started off with being a fortress, a place that David was able to conquer around the area of Jerusalem and set up this as his kingdom. But it has then kind of changed and morphed to sometimes just being referred to the city of Jerusalem as a whole, or also just all the people of God, or just a fortress, right? This is a aspect here that as Zechariah is speaking, that he talks about Zion as these different terms, right? So it's either a fortress, the people of Israel, the actual city of Jerusalem. Either way, it's kind of here to culminate. This is God's place. These are God's people. He's the one in control. And so as they're coming back into Jerusalem, he wants to give them this encouragement that though they suffered, there is hope. There is a promise. There is a coming king. Zechariah has a lot of prophecy, a lot of fulfillment of what this Messiah, this coming king is going to be. But for this to accomplish, or an aspect of all this being accomplished, is repentance. And so you'll see this being played out as well, that there's a challenge, a rebuke that, hey, look, you need to draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. There are going to be difficult times in your life, but there's also a future hope, perfection, blessing that will come from being the people of God. Last component here, and we'll kind of wrap up with this, there's also a series of visions that Zechariah gets. And this, I think, helps us see that while we're dealing with earthly circumstances, we know there's a spiritual realm of things happening behind the scenes that we can't see, we can't know. And so Zechariah gives us a glimpse of some of what the angelic bodies are doing in relation to actual time and space and history of events occurring. And so we'll see that as we continue to read through this great book. All right, church, have a great day.